All of these books are being given away for free. Stay tuned to get all the details on how you can win one of these stacks of comics. I can't believe this is actually happening. Like, I am pleasantly surprised that this is actually coming to fruition. I had my doubts because it seemed too good to be true, but here we are. In this video, we are talking about a very generous seller who has decided to just give away all of his comic books, and we're gonna break it all down. I'm gonna do a quick little recap here in just a moment on how we got to where we are, but before we do, I want to remind you, if you subscribe, comment, and like, it sure would help out this channel, help bring content like this, more free stuff. It'll also enter you to win a free slab each and every month. We have a brand new giveaway for this month, and also if you head over to brycecomics.com and sign up for the newsletter over there, you get first access to new collections as they come through. I just listed a whole bunch of new stuff. There's a whole bunch of new stuff coming, and if you sign up for that newsletter, you get first access to that, and it also enters you to win a free slab each and every month. And don't forget to follow us over on Whatnot. We have some crazy shows coming soon lined up at Whatnot. These are all starting at $1. Everything's in Mylar for that show. I think by the time you watch this, that show will have passed, but there's always going to be something coming down the pike. So link down in the description for $15 towards your first purchase over on Whatnot. So a quick little recap of how we got to where we were. A seller reached out to me and said, would you be interested in buying my collection? It's hundreds of PGX graded slabs, and I don't really deal in PGX slabs because they're more difficult to sell. They're problematic in their grading standards, and sometimes they miss restoration and things like that. So I choose just to not deal in PGX slabs. So in addition to the fact that they were all PGX graded, a lot of the books, most of the books, the vast majority of the books didn't deserve to be graded for the condition that they were in. And so I was a little confused. I asked the seller, like, how did you end up with all of these PGX low grade, undesirable books? And essentially it's a very common mistake, one that I've made myself and was just saved by a stroke of luck. I've seen many other people do it, and I get comments all the time of people that think, isn't it worth it to just get all of my comics graded? Wouldn't they be worth more if they were in a slab? And the answer is a hard no. Most comics, because of the vast number of comics out there, most comics aren't worth getting graded. It's only the ones that carry enough value when you factor in the cost of grading and shipping, and the market for those books are worth getting graded. I've done several videos here on this channel of which books are worth getting graded that go into all the details. But essentially this person made a mistake. They had a collection and they thought, you know what, I'll get more money for this if I just get them all graded. And they paid upwards of well over $1,000, probably in the thousands of dollars, to have these hundreds of books graded. And so I said, you know, what are you looking to do? He said, I'd like to get about $6,000 for the books. And I said, you know what, my heart goes out to you. There's really nothing I can do with them. Potentially you can just list them all on eBay with one big lot for all 200 PGX slabs and just cut your losses. And to my surprise, to my shock, he reached back out and said, you know what, I'd like to just give them all to you for free and just cut my losses. And I was blown away by the generosity of this. I did not see that coming. And I said I would be more than happy to help facilitate giving all of these away to the comic book community. So I paid for the shipping labels to have the books shipped here, and they just showed up. And I was just, you know, doubtful. I'm like, is this really gonna happen? And here they are. They showed up, and I'm gonna pay for all the shipping to rehouse these. And so we're gonna break them up into lots. And the thing of it is this is just the start of the books. There's a whole bunch more that he said he's gonna send. At this point, I totally believe him. I hope he does. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to pick winners from that original video, and I'll put a link down in the description to that original video. It's called The Worst Grading Mistake I've Ever Seen. If you go and watch that video, you get all the details, and if you comment there, it'll enter you to win. I'm gonna pick a couple winners from that video, and I'm gonna pick a couple winners from this video, and if another collection comes in, or if the rest of these books come in, I'll pick winners from that video. So go and comment on all of them, make sure you're subscribed and liked, and you'll be entered to win these books. And let's check out the books. All right, so what I did here is I broke these up into stacks. And so I made stacks of the most desirable books, then I made stacks of like the B tier books after that, and then I made stacks of the C tier books, which were just kind of like, you know, not great books. All right, so I'm gonna have a little bit of each in each stack: A tier, B tier, C tier. And so this is gonna be one winner, that's gonna be a winner, that's gonna be a winner, that's gonna be a winner, and that's gonna be a winner. So right now we're gonna have 5 winners, and if he sends the rest of the books, we'll do it again. And I think there's quite a bit more. So one of the things that's interesting is these books are in bags and boards, and you'll see that most of them are in the PGX inner well of the slab. So a comic book slab, if you aren't aware, has an outer plastic shell and an inner plastic well. And so what he did when he was shipping them is he thought, man, it's going to be a lot more money if I ship them in the PGX slabs because of all the weight. We're talking about hundreds of books, like, you know, many boxes versus this was just 2 small boxes. So he cracked them all out of the PGX slabs, and they weren't worth anything more in those slabs, you guys. They really weren't. And, you know, if there is the occasional book that does deserve, you know, to get graded by CGC, you'd be better off just submitting it raw anyways. So let's start with this stack. We have Uncanny X-Men 125 newsstand edition, the Return of the Phoenix, X-Men 131, X-Men 140, Avengers 317 newsstand edition, awesome Spidey cover, Silver Surfer 39, Avengers 328 newsstand, Invincible Iron Man 169, X-Factor 23, and this is where we get into the C tier for this stack. Exo Manowar, the Witchblade, a lot of Witchblade, Blade of the Immortal #1, newsstand edition for Invincible Iron Man 50, Rebel, this is a gold foil cover, Wildstar #1, embossed foil cover, Deadpool Team Up 897, Witchblade #500, Deadpool Team Up 899, Family Ties, Witchblade, Gravediggers, Exo Manowar, Barbarian. I mean, can you imagine sending this book to get graded and it comes back like a 8.0, PGX 8.0. Superman 727, Mighty Thor #1, Avengers #2, and Double Edge foil cover. This is probably one of the better books of the batch. Amazing Spider-Man 328, Todd McFarlane, newsstand edition, X-Men 138, ROM #1, Avengers 314 newsstand, Nightwing #1, Silver Surfer 35 newsstand edition, Thor 254, Witchblade the Wizard 1/2, so there's a whole bunch of these Wizard 1/2s, Tales of Darkness, Tales of the Witchblade, Dawn as Deep as, Exo Manowar, Exo Manowar #8, PGX graded, Mighty Thor 480, Fathom #9, beautiful Michael Turner cover, Lady Pendragon, Dark Minds, Poe, Ragman #1 and 2, Albedo #0, Volume 0, prototype issue, that's interesting, Razor #42, #41, #35, and Lingerie #1. Giant Size X-Men #2, folks, from 1975. X-Force 11 newsstand, Mighty Thor 411, Demon #12, Silver Surfer 75, Tomb Raider 1/2, X-Men 270 newsstand, Fantastic Four 352, Vampirella She, special X-Men anniversary issue, Star Wars #0 exclusive, an oddly sized comic, Dead King #1, X-Force #42, Superman Man of Steel #50, Witchblade Collected Editions, Xavier's Security Enforcers #1, X-Men #52, Razor 38, the 10th The Warlock Chronicles, Razor Uncut, Razor Uncut, Razor Uncut again, and Razor number 16. So as you can see, you know, with some of these books, like, there just wasn't a lot of thought. It was like, you know, a mostly 90s collection, and the thought was, well, I'll just get them all graded and they'll be worth more money. And, you know, again, it was a mistake, and this is a very generous solution to the mistake. I know there's going to be people that watch this that are like saved from making the same mistake. So X-Men 248 newsstand, first Jim Lee. X-Men 188 newsstand. X-Men 285 newsstand, 208 newsstand, Silver Surfer 58 newsstand. This is like the newsstand stack. The Avengers 258 newsstand, Doctor Strange 54 newsstand, FF 322 newsstand, and here we have Tohu Bohu, World Gone Mad. Anybody want a PGX graded Tohu Bohu #1? Tohu Bohu #1? Look at that wraparound cover. X Factor, Superman, Wonder Woman, Whom Gods Destroy, 2 of 4. That looks really interesting. Chris Claremont. I'd like to read that. Supreme 21, Gambit #3, Divine Right 1/2, Tales of the Witchblade 1/2 again. The 10th, Sin City 1/2. That might be cool. Razor Uncut, Razor Uncut #3, Razor Gothic #2, Lady Pendragon #1, Minor Key for Action Comics, first appearance of the Silver Banshee, Men in Black #1 newsstand, X-Men 282 newsstand, first Bishop, Uncanny 251 newsstand, Inhumans #1, volume 2, Uncanny X-Men 256 newsstand edition, Avengers 346, Avengers 168, Iron Man 126, Iron Man 200, She #10, Aster, Nights on Broadway, Silver Surfer 117, Razor, Witchblade, Exo Manowar, Thor, Hellblazer, John Constantine #105, Wolverine versus Gambit, cool foil cover on that one. Ragman #3, Conquest Blade of the Immortal #2, Motorhead, Shadowline Special, The Final Night Parallax Emerald Knight #1 from DC, and Extreme Justice #0. And we also have some giveaway winner announcements. We need to get caught up on all the crazy giveaways I've been doing, so I'm going to insert that here. So Doug Moon, congratulations to Doug Moon. You won the first appearance of Cable from the newsletter for September at BryceComics.com. Congratulations to Muddy Moves Comics. You got the recalled edition of World Tree 1 9.8 from the Instagram giveaway. Make sure to follow me over on Instagram. We're doing a monthly giveaway over there, and I'll post a new giveaway for this month soon. Congratulations to Steven Ritucci. Steven, you won the YouTube giveaway for September and this X Factor 24 9.8 origin and first appearance of Archangel. And congratulations to Anastasia Lehman. You won the Comic Tom giveaway, which is all of these juicy exclusives from Comic Tom, valued at about probably retail value over $100 on these easy. So congratulations to you, Anastasia Lehman. And as far as giveaways you can still get in on, we have this from the collaboration video I did with Karen's Pages. It was a couple videos ago. You can go watch that video. Go subscribe to Karen's Pages and you can win this Batman Who Laughs #1 9.8 Virgin with that custom sketch there. That's custom art by Mike Mayhew. Beautiful, beautiful 9.8 Virgin book. And then of course we have the giveaways for this month. We're giving away an Ultimate Fallout 4 9.8 and a Something is Killing the Children 1 9.8. Thank you so much to everyone for participating in the giveaways. I truly appreciate all of you. Let's get back to this video. So remember guys, the moral of the story is no, not all books are worth getting graded. And maybe another moral of the story is if you make a mistake, why not cut your losses and be generous and give back to others so that they can learn from your mistake? I think this is a beautiful ending to what could be seen as like a terrible financial decision, but with the beautiful ending, it's kind of a beautiful story. So don't forget, all you have to do to be entered to win one of these stacks of books is comment down below, make sure you're subscribed and you like the video. You can get another entry over at the other video with the link down in the description, and hopefully there will be more videos to come when the rest of these books are sent. And one of those books in the other stack was Uncanny X-Men 266. I'm really curious. The first Gambit, I'm wondering, that was like the one book in the whole batch that was actually worth getting graded. I'm wondering if he's going to send that. If he does, you have my word, I'm going to give it away to the people. So fingers crossed on that one. Massive shout out to the seller. Don't forget, we always have that additional giveaway here on the YouTube channel. If you subscribe, comment, and like, you're entered to win that. Check out the newsletter at brycecomics.com. New inventory coming soon. New stuff just listed. Link down in the description for $15 towards your first purchase on Whatnot. And I'll always have books in the Buy It Now for 15 bucks, so you can come by and pick up a free book. We're having a ton of fun over there, and I hope to see you there. Thanks as always for sticking with me to the end of the video. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye. All right, ready? Check. Who wouldn't want free comics, right? And some of these are actually, you know, worth something. They're worth something. All right, ready? Let's start over. All right, here we go. You better not use these in the recap. Okay. Bye guys. All right, ready? Here we go.